inhabited?
Presumably so, yes. Apparently you lied. It didn't start right away. You had the main menu there and everything. Now, excuse me, I need to do the things.
Yeah, do all the things. I shall just keep an eye on... What were we up to? Oh, that's right. I just planted... I put down some grass, hadn't I? Now, what's all this in my inventory? Let's get rid of it. That's for beds. Don't need to keep the logs. Mind you, I'm a bit low on planks. So if I pick up the grass, I can make this land a bit bigger. The grass is different coloured though.
Yep, I'm still afraid of heights.
Right, the zombies have come back. So, hello everybody, welcome to the stream. It's a surprise stream, so I don't know if anyone will actually be joining us because nobody knew we were going to stream. But, I've just been kind of wanting to get back to colony survival because it's really addictive.
I would see why if there weren't such a deep abyss directly by your feet, which I have to stare at.
It's you can shift on edges like with Minecraft.
Yeah, I know, but I don't have a shift button that works, so there is no moral comfort for me here.
Just do need to keep an eye on those zombies because I've increased the number of villagers since like right at the end of the last stream. I brought in 2 extra villagers, so that will have increased the number of zombies, and I don't know if we are capable.
Ah, it looks alright.
What I want to do actually, I'm going to remove that and I'm going to put it back in again.
You know, this is like sitting in a car as a passenger while somebody else drives, especially if it's your car, and they just drive very recklessly and you keep hitting on that phantom brake. I'm referring to my lack of a shift button.
Ah.
It's making me very nervous.
Oh dear. Okay. So, how are we doing? So we've got 15 colonists, 15 beds. Uh-oh. Okay, yep, that looks like I might have to help out here.
Oh no, they look fine.
The zombies are getting way further than they've ever got before.
Maybe we should invest into something that isn't just stones.
I would like to. We're doing okay for food. It might be time to start upping the number of guards. For that I'd need beds. Okay, right, what do I need for beds? Copper nails. Let's get some copper. Oh, okay. We've luckily we've just got double the number of guards for a moment because the daytime guards have woken up and the nighttime guards haven't yet gone to bed.
See, it was perfectly fine. He didn't even need to do anything.
But once those nighttime guards go back to bed, I'm not sure the daytime guards will keep up with it. So for anyone who's just started watching this, I've got double the number of zombies and zombies during daytime as well. So this is the hardest setting. Okay, right, need planks. So I'm going to need 2 lots of beds. I'm also going to need to make some more planks.
Did that guy just step over the millstone just to work it from the other side?
Possibly.
Alright, I guess.
Right, let's go put some more beds in. I want to make this place looking a bit nicer as well. Was there any more room downstairs? Yes. I'll stick with, although leaving a bit of a gap down here means that, yeah. Okay, right, no, I will put them upstairs.
Could you let us into your thought process here?
Right, so downstairs I just sort of threw down beds. I didn't pay any attention to where they were going or anything. And so the floors are not very nice and stuff like that, and we're going to want to pretty up the downstairs room. I mean, we will like do lots. We'll do lots of changes and make this whole thing a lot more pretty. Make this into a rather large building eventually. But for the moment, I would like to at least change the floor in here, because it's just a rough stone floor.
Yeah, I do believe I've been asking for that in the past.
Yeah, quite possibly. Right, now I'm gonna put in another daytime slinger. That's a nighttime slinger. I meant a daytime slinger. So, what are you? You are... Where should we put this guy? Let's put him here. And I also want another nighttime slinger as well. We'll add the nighttime guy over here. We do... no, okay. Right, we've got... I'll remove that one. We'll put the nighttime slinger over there. And we'll put the daytime slinger over here. Have you there? Okay, let's recruit another 2.
Won't that also increase the number of zombies?
Yeah, but hopefully not by more than the people that we're recruiting. Right, do we have enough slings for these guys? We must have, because he's going to work.
Do we have stats on how many zombies one villager can kill?
No.
Okay.
They are coming through pretty thick and fast. What I would like to do though, see how this guy is making ammunition? And I noticed that he wasn't doing anything except making ammunition. So I can help out with that. If I get some stone blocks, because I can make ammunition really quickly. So if I just up the number of... just take him, because I've told him to keep it at 500. So if I put a bunch in there, then he'll focus on making other things. So now he's making slings. Let's see what else we've got him making. So we want slings and firewood. So there's not much that I can make myself, but I can at least make the sling bullets for him. So now he's focused on firewood, and we can get him like making some more of these things. I'd like to get another crafter, because that would help out significantly.
Do we need another crafting table for that, or
Yes,
can they
we do.
share?
No, we'd need another crafting table. And we don't...
That's undermining our whole communism idea from earlier.
So up here, I thought we'd make this into a little bakery. So I'm going to move our baking guys up here. Now it's almost night time. It's coming up to dusk, so we might as well move things when they go to bed. Let's just get rid of this.
As a potential worker, I'd hate that. I go to sleep and in the morning everything's been rearranged.
Yep. Well, it could be worse. You could be like stood there baking a loaf of bread when I just come and remove your oven.
Yeah, but at least I know where it's going then. I mean, sure, those guys telepathically already know where the bakery is as soon as they wake up, but still.
Might want some more crates. Let's see. Right. Guards are doing okay, so I don't need to keep an eye on them for the moment. So if we have our things along there, then we need a space for people to stand, and then if we put crates immediately behind them, they will be a good bit more efficient. I could take this, like the guy who's who hasn't got any wheat to grind at the moment. I could take him off that and get him doing something else useful in the meantime. But now that we've got 2 wheat fields, he's being kept busy a lot of the time. And we are going to increase the number of wheat fields.
On a side note, say hello to Lieutenant Lurkin, who decided to
hello! Hello, Lieutenant Lurkin.
Who decided to drop by as soon as he heard communism.
Alright, everyone's going to bed, so let's pick up now.
As a side note, this isn't intended as one of the regular streams. Sal was just so eager to get back to colony survival that she decided to mess with the schedule and have a surprise stream.
Yeah, I did.
I don't know, having the box in the middle of the room makes the room feel a lot smaller.
Oh, it is only a small room.
I mean, I know, but now it's even smaller.
Just thinking we're probably going to want like 3 of those in the future, I reckon.
I mean, you can't have 3 of those, otherwise the path will be blocked entirely.
Oh, and I've not given them a roof. I really should give them a roof. That'd be nice, don't you think?
And they're fine. They're also sleeping under the stars in this room.
Yeah. But I mean, I should give both of them a roof.
I'd prefer a non-dirt wall, but, you know.
Oh, yeah. Now, I did think about that. So, what I want to do is make this, instead of making this out of stone, I want to make it out of, like, a white block. We'll make it out of plaster.
Oh, good. I was worried you'd put more dirt in there.
No. Thought it'd be nice if, because like the logs and the plaster look really nice together. But to do that, I'm going to have to mine some gypsum. And I think to get gypsum, I probably need to go down a level. So if we look down in the mines, down here we get iron and we get tin. And I can always expand that out to get more. And in fact, the reason why I built on the hillside is because if I expand in that direction, we will hit fresh air. So I could give the miners some windows, which would be nice since they're living down here. Right, but I'm going to need to go down to a lower level.
Oh, well, get digging.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, how have we done this? Been going to the right each time. So 1, 2, 3. That's actually the 4th level.
Why don't you just keep on going right here?
There's something nice about keeping them even. And going down 5 each time, even though this one would be further away. Well, do you know what I could do if I put another stone block in there and then go down here? And I think it keeps us roughly where we would have been. Let's get rid of the blocks over our head. We're going to want a light behind us as well to see what we're doing. Better. Up some planks for stairs. And of course we need to just keep an eye out and make sure everything stays green. Aha! Okay, so there's our next level.
That was quick.
Yeah, the levels are 5 apart. So, and they're 2 to 3 deep. I think they're 2 deep in. They're all at least 2 deep. So I can take.
So what exactly am I looking at then there?
This is iron.
Mm-hmm.
That I think is gypsum, and that I think is clay.
Hmm.
So we shall. Now, I would also like to take this mine in that direction so that these miners will also have access to the air. So what I could do is dig sideways and around. Yeah, so this is a 3 deep deposit layer. So we'll aim for the middle one, I think. Let's remove those and we'll put in stone again. And we'll go sideways here. Let's just see how far sideways I would need to go. So 1, 2, 3. So I need to go at least 3 sideways. So if I go 5. Oh, there's one above us as well. So that's actually I know why it is. It's because we're built on the side of a mountain. Where the deposits lie is measured from the height of the ground above us. And the height of the ground above us is constantly moving downwards. Actually, it's moving downwards in that direction. So the deposits are being stepped down as they go along. So as we dig this way, what we should find is that the deposits get deeper. So if I take these 2, I should avoid undermining any of our miners. It could well be that that is where one of our miners is stood at the moment over in the first room.
What's the blue stuff?
Oh, that. It's just the way the light is. I think that's grey and it's clay.
Okay.
In fact, if we put a lamp in, yeah.
Ah, okay.
So, gonna dig this way a little bit. Wow, that I think is some. Okay, right. Things can spawn there.
Well, at least they don't have 1 block high zombies.
True. Good job too. I'm not sure if that's because... I don't think it's because we've gone this far. I think it's because it's that deep. So if we were to head out here, what do we get? Oh no, we do. Okay, so that's our limit. So I won't dig any further that direction then. Let me just see. We've got 1 iron ore, 60 copper. What happens if I dig this up? 1 iron ore, 60 copper, 20 copper. What's this?
You now have 21 copper in your taskbar.
So I think we are still on the higher level then. Oh yeah. See how it's changed from dark to white?
Mm-hmm.
That's a sign that we are on the higher level. Yep, so that will be tin. So we need to go down here. So if I take it down here, let's see what this is. Is this... Is that iron ore? Yeah, so this is iron. So this is actually the level we want to be on, but we want that level over there. Okay, so I think this is still the copper level. But we should also find that... How far down are these guys? 1, 2, 3 blocks maximum. So that's 1, 2, 3. So this is the same floor level as those guys over there. And I don't want to undercut them. So let's keep on going down here. And we should hit this layer again over here. There we are. So there's clay again. And that, I think, is probably iron.
It doesn't quite look like it, but you know.
Yeah, let's shine some lights on it. They might be the same.
It is the same.
Just looking at the angle compared to... Oh yeah, look, see. So we probably need to... We'll take it down deeper yet. Let's just get it back on my flag again so we make sure we don't accidentally dig into anywhere that's...
If we dig too deep and then create one red block with one green block above it, could a zombie spawn there? Because its feet would be within the red zone, but its head in the green one?
If the floor's red, it can spawn. But if we put a block on top of it, so I could just like place a plank on top of a red block, and then he couldn't spawn on it anymore.
Ah, good. So he can spawn in green space as long as the block he stands on is red.
Yeah.
How concerning. Now that's iron.
That's iron, indeed. We should now be safe to expand this way as well. Without worrying about taking out the floor from underneath anybody upstairs. Because once I remove these blocks, there's no way to put them back.
not even with planks?
I can put a floor back, but supposing that is the tin deposit that's being mined upstairs.
Oh, yeah,
If I
okay,
remove
get
that, then we've lost our upstairs tin miner. Let's just put some lights
He
in
died.
here. So down here we can see this is the the copper and tin level again.
I feel like you're digging the wrong way into the mountain if we keep coming back to copper and tin.
Can you see how the white is coming down in that direction?
I do.
And it's coming down in that direction.
Yeah.
It's because we built diagonally on the side of a mountain.
I'm aware.
This is we are closest here to the surface. So we're as close here to the surface as we are at that point there. Because that's how the mountain is sloping in a V shape down that way. So if we head back here, we are deeper.
Say hello to Blazing Gale.
Hello, Blazing Gale. How does it feel to be finished at school?
Probably the same as last time, which I assume was fairly happy.
Yeah, you did seem very happy.
Blazing Gale wants to know if he's the only one in chat right now. The likelihood is pretty high, given the fact that this was a surprise stream that was unannounced and everybody else is probably doing... Oh no, Lieutenant Lurkin is here, I remember.
Oh yeah, Lieutenant Lurkin, of course.
Wow, now I feel rude. Let's drink to that.
So I think what I'm going to do is to... put my green back on. Right, there's tin again. Expand this a little bit and then step it down again. And what this does mean is that in theory we could have all of our miners on one floor. And if I dig too far that way, we'd hit red just because we're deep.
Oh, well, yeah, there was that. Blazing Gale now understands that he will have to get a job and will soon go to the army in roughly 8 months, and that actually being in high school was being more free than he is now. So he's pretty depressed.
Yeah, I remember you saying about being unhappy about having to go into the army.
I don't know. Back then, when that was mentioned, it felt like a severely more pressing issue that was going to happen a lot sooner, and yet here we are. No offense. We cherish every moment that you don't have to be in the army.
Yeah, I'm glad that there's not national service in the UK. It's something I'd hate to have to do.
Would the national service extend to women too?
I think it does in Israel.
Oh, okay. Does this game have any complex machinery? Like, could I, for instance, create a a railway in the mine? A mine railway?
No, I can't think of any. There's no moving blocks.
Blazing Gale has concocted a master plan. He will work 2 jobs a day for the next 7 months, and then flee the country.
That's one way, I suppose.
The, I assume, Israeli Defense Force will never see it coming. But also is asking no offense, and then he takes offense to that, even though he's not heard anything else besides no offense.
Because he knows that it's probably offensive. Alright, so we need to dig deeper.
Nasina, did you say hello to Bill also?
Hello, Blorso. Okay. So we have iron, we have clay. I want some of that gypsum, and I can't just hollow out that block because I think we're on red blocks there.
Blazing Gale explains to Bill also that the no offense bit came from me assuming that Blazing Gale would have had to have gone to the army a lot sooner, thus implying he should have been at the army a lot sooner, which I meant with... I didn't mean to offend him with that. But I suppose you can take offense to that.
See if we can find anything under here. More clay. Don't want more clay.
Bell also sees, vaguely, to start a conversation.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, you've done it now?
Right, okay, we're safe again.
Start a conversation. How's the weather over there? It started to cool off here, and I really appreciate it. And I want to laugh at other people's misery in case they still have.
Yeah.
Sorry, I want to not take offense, take pity in other people's misery.
Okay.
In case they still suffer from plus 20 degrees Celsius.
Let's try digging this way then.
Lieutenant Lurkin points out that the only countries that he knows conscript women are Israel and North Korea, with the reasons being quite oblivious. And now he's asking, are there any other countries that practice it?
I don't know.
But also hates me for asking about the weather.
Oh dear. Is it really hot?
I guess I now have to say I'm sorry.
Oh, out of stairs. Oh wow, look at how much we've dropped on slinger bullets. Let's give our guy a helping hand while we're here.
Oh Gott.
What?
Oh, Herr im Himmel, steht's bei. Apparently it's currently 30 degrees Celsius in the shade in Germany.
Wow.
Now that's not wow, that's I'm so sorry. And Blazing Gale is actually bummed out that we will have to wait until the end of January to start with this service. He would appreciate it much more if he could have started right now and, you know, be done with it more quickly. Instead,
Right.
he'll now have to look forward to that anxiety of joining this grinding nonsense. Ooh. Blazing Gale points out that the weather where he's currently living is absolutely hell on a stick. It's bloody 42 degrees Celsius, and I'm quoting him here.
Wow. Okay, yeah, even that's too hot for me.
Also say hello to the Pale Ghost 69,
Hello, Pale Ghost 69.
who I'm not sure is pointing out to you or to the rest of Stream Chat that you have no firewood, so you might see a food shortage.
Oh, thanks for spotting. Right. I've got 21. If I can keep these slinger bullets over 600, then our guy will... It's the next thing he makes is firewood. But, well, the first thing he makes is the slinger bullets, then he keeps us in slings, and then he makes firewood. If I make him some planks, that will also help out. Let's just drop that in there.
Yeah, makes more sense if, you know, he was telling you about the firewood situation, not the rest of
don't need
Stream
that.
Chat. They usually don't depend too much on firewood these days.
Okay, right, I'm going to put down, not a daytime slinger guard, slinger guard, but a miner. Let's have him facing...
Blazing Gale is
That way.
requesting to be packaged and sent to Greenland or Sweden. And Belle also points out that there's a way how to judge whether or not Sal's addicted to a game. Check if she's streaming it on a day that's not Thursday. Also say hello to Ralph.
Hello, Ralph.
Who I assume is shaking his fist towards the sky and is asking why Saturday.
Oh, because
she's addicted to the game, just as Belle also just pointed out.
Yeah, because I was thinking about it and I couldn't stop thinking about it, and I was thinking about what else I could be doing and what I want to do, and I need to get some beds down here. So,
Blazingale can't stand the seed, and he would have described in what state he's currently sitting right now, but it would be inappropriate and he wouldn't want to trigger me.
Thanks. Oh, I've got 2 beds. Did I not place down beds for my guards?
I'm
confused as to why I have beds.
I forgot. I remember you walking up there, looking at the thing, and then being unsure whether or not where you want to place them, and then you got the fascinating idea to just, move the bakery.
Oh, yeah. No, I did put in those beds. I must have...
Ralph is returning in a moment. He has to unschedule following scoundrels. I think he's, calling off a playdate with his friends to watch you.
Oh, well, if that's the case, I very much appreciate the gesture. Let's put some... Okay, so those miners now that I've recruited should head down here, because I don't think they've got anywhere to sleep up here. Right, how are you doing? They're managing, good.
Belle also is repeating a quote. I think it was from you. It goes something like this. I was thinking about it, and I couldn't stop thinking about it, and Sounds like you. Probably is you. I would have forgotten.
How are we on space in this direction? I've got a feeling we might be close to our allowable area.
Now watch out, you'll place 1 block down, it's gonna be red, and then the zombie will jump out and punch you over the edge. Oh god, really I'm pressing my phantom brake button.
He is too. Can't really tell whether that's red or green down there.
Just place a block and see.
Well, I do want to line this anyway. It's probably time to start going upwards.
So we're gonna have a tiered farm?
Yes.
Ugh.
It's really quite difficult to have a wholly flat farm, because we can expand our area, the safe zone, but it takes a lot of research to do it, and the research requires materials that we're not growing yet. Like, we need a flax farm, we need a few flax farms, there's herb farms, and we need plenty more wheat farms and stuff. So yeah, we need more stuff. We're at that stage in the game now where what we really need is just more stuff.
Silly question.
Uh-huh.
The structures here do not react to gravity.
No.
So could you, in theory, create something floating?
Yes. Oh, except if you create something floating and it has a villager on it, a colonist on it, that the zombies can't then get to, it throws you into siege mode.
And the only drawback of that is everybody eats a lot more.
Yeah. Your food starts dropping dramatically, far more than you can keep up with. So siege mode is not sustainable. Oh yeah, you see what I mean about how we are on a V shape? This is the... So underground, that V is continuing in that direction.
Blazing Gale is in a similar situation as you right now, Sal.
Snowcat.
He's working on a Brawlhalla montage, and every second that he's editing it, he's thinking about all the other games he could record, like, for example, Area 51 or Unreal Tournament. Belorso's happy that he has been pinged by Blazing Gale on Discord about this stream starting.
Oh, thank you, Dennis. Okay, right.
These guys look fairly depressed. As soon as they stare out their window, they just get a wall of green.
Look at
feel
that.
like-
They've got like nature to look at.
There's a tree trunk right in the window. Half of this is taken up by a
move that.
stem. I would suggest moving it to the left so they can stare out into the sun. No, that's not making it better.
I thought I'd remove the tree for them.
A better views to the left. Left.
You mean that way?
Yes, look
I'm
out
gonna build
there.
on there. This will probably become a doorway.
Oh, okay, fine then.
Here you go, see?
Hey, say hello to Silent Assassin.
Hello, Silent Assassin.
This didn't improve the view a whole lot.
Well, now they can see the zombies wandering past and remind themselves how nice it is to live in a safe place like this.
But they can't even afford a window, let alone a roof. Just because you're not looking at the
yeah,
roof
should
doesn't
put a
mean it's
roof
not
in.
there.
I should put a roof in, you're right. But I think before I do... Should I do niceties first? Oh, we can build... We've got gypsum coming through now, haven't we? I think. Gypsum, yes. So that means that we can make plaster blocks. So, and I want to build out of plaster blocks. That means this guy needs to be making me plaster blocks. Alright. And I want you to make me lots of plaster blocks. Now, in order to do that, I'm going to have to help him out with a few things. So, let's start with, I'll make the sling bullets. And I'll give you the planks so that you don't need to make any planks. So that means he needs to keep up on the firewood because I can't do that. And he can make me some plaster blocks. And so the next thing I want to do is I'll ignore what we've already built. I'll start building an extension. And I'm going to build I want a crafting and science room, I think.
On a side note, Blazing Gale is going on to perform some shameless self-advertisement. If anybody wants to see him utterly demolish Silent Assassin and Pokemon Showdown, they could head over to his Twitch channel and watch his latest video there. He's either not happy or thankful about Wikia removing the monobook skin across all its wikis to comply with the new General Data Protection Regulations.
Right, you're not making plaster blocks. What are you making? Oh, he is making plaster blocks. Okay.
Then Lurkin points out that actually you should have a very high IQ to understand the symbolism of a tree trunk in the front of a window. It represents an eternal struggle between trees and windows. Oh, sorry, it's not the Twitch channel, it's the YouTube channel.
Right.
I feel like
Oh,
somebody's
he's
mocking.
made... That's where the beds came from. He's making beds in his spare time.
Good for him.
Yeah, and I did ask him, can you just keep me with 2 beds, please? Now, we always need 8 copper nails, so I should really tell him to, like, keep sort of, 12 of those in stock. Keep me, like, I think about 8 should keep us good.
Oh, whoopsie daisy.
What?
Belorsa's not happy about Wikia removing the monobook skin across all its What's the monobook skin? Of what? Who? What?
Workbenches. We're probably going to want...
I'm sorry, you kind of all blend
Yours.
together into one big chunk of text that I have to read out, and I don't always look at who said it.
Okay, so he's making me some extra workbenches now, and then I'll get him plaster blocks. Why are you only making 5 at a time? Didn't I tell you to make like 100 of them? I did. Make that as your secondary item then. Oh, wait till you see these, Mia. They're really nice. Like, shiny. As it says in the description, shiny. Coated
Glossy.
planks are really nice. They make a lovely floor.
So when can we upgrade from stones to whatever's next?
We need to... Well, that's why I'm gathering iron. And... well, actually, there is an interim. We could be making bronze bows. Now, to do that, I need to make a whole bunch more crafting things. We need to start making bronze ingots. A bronze strunk, I think they call them. But to do that, I kind of need more crafting guys. And so to make more crafting guys, which will also mean I don't have to do this anymore. I want to make a room to put our crafting guys in. So, he should have made... let's put those back. He should have made for me some workbenches. Yes, he did. Okay. So I think we'll have the workbenches here. Let's... Yeah, let's start off with making this wall out of gypsum.
Raufasertapete.
What's that?
Wallpaper, but it's a bit rough. I have no idea what to call that in English.
I think that might be what we call anaglypta.
What?
Anaglypta.
What?
Anaglypta.
What?
Anaglypta.
What?
Anaglypta.
Okay, this is getting annoying. Can you... What?
It's not too bad. You can't... You can just about see the join. Well, you can see the join if you look from the side, but not flat on. Yeah, I think that... We'll make a nice wall out of that. Let's make sure I don't let any zombies in when I replace that one. So...
Yes, I do know what a skin is. I just didn't use any Wikia pages for long enough to know that there is another option. But thank you for explaining it.
We could have...
Silent Assassin says spaghetti.
Spaghetti?
Yes.
Okay. Any particular reason why spaghetti?
Well, it sounds like a nice meal.
Yeah. Okay. I agree.
Don't let the spaghetti distract you, though.
I need more plaster blocks. I want this guy to be making me more plaster blocks. Right, I'm going to just build a big plaster wall for the moment, and then we'll decide where windows are going later. Let's stick a torch on there. And I think we'll have crafters going sideways. So I'll pick one of those up. I just want one extra crafter for the moment. And we'll pick up this crafter over here. Well, yeah, obviously I could have just put down the one in my inventory instead of having to run backwards and forwards like that, but... And we'll give them crates. Everything's looking okay there for the moment.
Well, also suggests that spaghetti should have been done by a motherly figure. I'd like to object. I believe anybody can create a deliciously tasting set of spaghetti. This isn't just exclusive to any maternal figure.
Mia makes a nice spaghetti.
It's not really hard to make spaghetti. You just get the water to not burn and toss some noodles in.
It's true. Okay.
On a side note, say hello to Cell Technologies.
Hello, Cell Technologies.
And Silent Assassin proves that spaghetti's nothing to joke about.
Pasta is a very personal subject to us all. Where's the moon? Where's the sun?
They're gone. Zombies ate them.
Must be close to dawn. Let's recruit our next colonist. Okay, so that's an extra crafter.
Is there some lore as to actually where these people are coming from?
Yeah, they always come from the banner.
Yeah, I can see that, but why does the banner just spawn humans?
Best not to ask too many questions.
Right.
What I would like to know is how high we can go before we start hitting red.
Pale Ghost 69 points out that they're slaves and you don't need to know where we get them from. Cell Technologies, on the other hand, believes that it's banner clone technology. But also informs me that I missed the joke about maternal spaghetti.
I must admit, I might have missed the joke about maternal spaghetti too.
Silent Assassin doesn't know where the joke comes from, but knows that it's a joke. And Blazing Gale is suggesting that if either of our PCs can handle it, we should totally play Unreal Tournament 2016. It's a free game and it's totally awesome. I remember the older versions of that. I didn't know they were making newer ones. Bell also points out that maternal spaghetti comes from a song by Eminem called Lose Yourself. And I'm supposed to just call the Pale Ghost 69 pale.
Ah. Okay, right. I'm gonna build a new tier.
Oh god, no.
What?
Pale is asking, is maternal spaghetti what you call it when animals eat the placenta after giving birth? Blazing Gale is suggesting you better lose yourself in music, the moment you own it, you better never let it go. Oh. Right.
Do you know what?
Lieutenant Lurkin points out that the banner is actually God, which makes our communist theory obsolete. But the most important part is, where does the tree and window fit in? I can see you grinning. The least you can do is actually laugh so the viewers can hear your amusement.
Sorry, at the same time as grinning, I'm also wondering how I was surprised I couldn't reach that. I thought I'd be able to reach it. Oh, I can. But I bet you I can't if I crouch. Balls. Oops.
Well done.
So that means that it's going backwards.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a panic attack because I'm sure you'll fall off here in a moment.
Well, I'll do it the safe way round. We'll put a block down.
Oh, that's definitely not helping my fear of heights.
Think that might be the same level. It's hard to tell. No, I've got a feeling we need to go one higher. I should have counted.
That's
really.
too high.
No, I jumped twice, but I only placed one block. Think
Silent
that might
Assassin
be
wants to
right?
know who's Dennis. Spelling with only one N. I'm
Blazing
shocked.
Gale. Yeah, Blazing Gale.
It's too
It's
high.
Dennis.
It's too high. I
You're
warned
right.
you.
You did.
Blazing Gale points out that Dennis is the guy who destroyed Silent Assassin's face in Pokemon Showdown. Still not helping my fear of heights.
Well, at least I'm not removing the block I'm stood on.
You're about to.
Oops.
Pale points out that at least you found a safe way to do it.
Yeah. Thank you, Pale.
Are you just doing that to spite me now?
What?
Not removing the block you're stood on?
No, I actually don't think it's a very good idea to remove the block you stood on. Sometimes when you remove blocks, you can remove them rather quickly and maybe remove them a bit faster than you intended to. Okay, so now we want to come out this way.
Blazing Gale reminds people that they can download Unreal Tournament 2016 from Epic's Games website. And it's not available on Steam. Silent Assassin laments the fact that his PC might not actually be able to handle Unreal Tournament 2016.
One more, I think. Oh, our banner's going to be in the way. I'm going to have to move the banner.
You want to move a god?
I'm going to have to move it one over because otherwise it's going to interfere with this. Think that's right? What do you reckon? Do I need to jump down and find out? I'll jump down and find out. What can I jump on?
You can stay up here until the trees have grown.
I could, or I could just jump down.
You're gonna break your legs.
If I jump down on top of a bush, it'll be one block less damage. Watch me
Yeah,
miss the
and
bush.
lots of thorns in your feet.
Okay, so it took me down to 77 health, which isn't terrible. So if I get that, we'll just eat a bit of bread. Okay. Actually, I think that probably was right.
Pale hasn't tried moving the flag since the alpha was released, but now he's asking, don't you need a population of 0 to move it?
No, you can move it, but it brings in
Siege mode.
And it means that your whole area is safe for zombies to spawn.
Safe
so-
for zombies to...
Yeah. Is not safe because zombies can spawn there. If you played it in the earlier version, I can't remember how the safe zone worked, but the way it works now is your banner has a safety cube around it, and zombies can only spawn outside that safety cube. And you can expand the diameter or the radius of the safety cube, which we need to do to be able to mine some of the more interesting materials. I think gold is one of the things that we have to have a deeper mine for than we're currently allowed to dig.
Yes, just create a death pit for your villagers. Cell Technology says, to move a god, true blasphemy.
Oh, it's a full moon.
Is that significant?
Pretty.
So it doesn't increase the number of zombies or anything?
I don't think so. I hadn't noticed anything like that. It's a really pretty sky. I love the sunsets and sunrises.
It's
Oh,
been a year for Pale, so he restarted a new save file and is trying all the new stuff, so thank you for the tip.
Yeah, it's things to know about the zombies. There's now 3 types of zombies. You've got your ordinary ones, and they come in 2 speeds. There's the normal speed, and then there's a fast speed one as well. That one might have been a faster speed. There's then the green ones, which take about 4 times more hits. There's a green one there. They're much tougher. And we haven't seen any yet, but there's also red zombies, which I think if you tried to take them out with stone slingers would take forever. I'm not sure we could do it.
Do these zombies come from a Federation starship, or why do they identify their uniforms by, monotone colours?
Because we live in a world that just does that.
Right. So, Belossa's asking, how's this for Fear of Heights? When his family visited 2000 World Exposition in Hanover, they had a cable car line running through the grounds at a height of at most 1 to 2 floors. His mother kept freaking out at every little movement of the cable car while they were in them. Oh yeah, that's not a problem. I'm afraid of heights at, 1 floor up. I went for some horrible reason, as a child, to a climbing park with my family. Where they've set some things up in the woods where you can climb up and down a tree and walk along a path. And I broke down crying on the first level.
5, 6, 7. I think it's 7 high.
Pale suggests that they should make the basic zombie have a red shirt.
Yeah.
While Blazing Gale is suggesting that they should let you craft a huge double-bladed axe and just go on a rampage and slay the zombie heathens yourself.
That green zombie's getting quite a ways through the maze.
Pale is freaking out at the top of a step ladder. I'm not sure if this is sincere, in which case I'm terribly sorry, or if it's throwing shade at me.
Well, I've got my reaction to heights has taught me something. I've learned I'm not afraid of heights, I am afraid of drops. And there's a huge difference between those two.
I have the foresight to see a drop coming from any height. So I am justified to be already afraid of heights because I know what's coming next no matter what.
So I used to climb pylons for a living, electricity towers.
Oh yeah, that.
And the tallest tower that I ever climbed was, I forget now, it was something like 400 or 500 meters. Straight up. I'm just trying to remember, did I climb? Might have been higher. I didn't climb the tallest one in the world, but I climbed some pretty big ones. And I have no problems once I'm actually once I'm on the pylon and I'm clinging onto that metalwork and it's very sturdy and I'm not going anywhere unless I leave go. And I'm okay with that, fine with that. But the bottom, I think it's 12 meters. You have to climb on and off using a ladder, and the ladder's all wobbly and shaky, and I hate that bottom bit. So I don't like I don't like climbing ladders, and I don't like step ladders, and I don't like standing on a chair to change a light bulb. All of that sort of freaks me out because it just doesn't feel steady and stable.
Yeah, but a pylon does.
Well, it does. They feel rock solid, and
I don't trust these.
Partly involved in designing them. Well, the other thing is you knew where the...
Also, more
where the
importantly, I
potential
don't
problems
trust
would be.
myself to not fall down there because I'm terribly clumsy.
Well, they're big pieces of metal.
Pale
They're not
points out,
easy to fall down.
in a sense of compassion, I assume, that he's almost 2 meters tall, so even at a stepladder height, he feels like I was too high up.
Oh, I can imagine.
Oh god. Belorso's quoting you. I climbed some pretty big ones, Cell 2018.
It did go through my head, that's what she said.
When Blazingale was little, he had a fear of big dogs, and he was once one of those kids that when they get scared, they freeze. So anytime he saw a big dog, he froze in place and, like, twitched away from it while making a face.
Right, I made that double. I don't need to make that double.
Oh, Silent Assassin says that there's a glass bridge on the side of a mountain, I believe it's somewhere in China, that creates images of cracks in the glass and plays a loud cracking sound when walking across to scare tourists.
Nice.
Not really!
Why?
Silent Assassin would not go on it.
I don't think I would.
Cell Technologies says that it doesn't sound like a very user-friendly bridge.
Obviously a tourist attraction. Well, I don't like roller coasters.
Bell also says Echo.
So despite the fact that I like climbing high things that I know I can't fall off without help.
Silent Assassin says that it's a safety hazard for when the bridge is actually cracking. Like, imagine tourists or tour guides who just see that and keep on walking, believing it's the illusion, and then fall to their death.
Actually really low on dirt.
Oh,
There's
that
a
echo.
limit to how much we can grow.
Right. How's this now? No, it's still there.
Oh, what? Have we got an echo?
Yes, I certainly got an echo.
Oh dear.
People point out that I sound pretty ethereal. It is me!
Well, is
Me!
is it enough that we should stop the stream and fix it and then start the stream again?
No, I'll just speak quieter.
It might just be a case of wiggling the microphones and things. Alright, I haven't actually got enough dirt for a full farm. So to fix that, I'm gonna have to get well, I could dig underneath. There is some dirt underneath our place here, which I can probably get to safely. But I'm not sure I've got enough dirt. No, we can buy dirt.
Lieutenant Lurkin points out that I was talking about people falling to their deaths, and you say we really need some dirt right now. I still have my echo, I can see it.
What I could do is pull up one of those berry farms and use the dirt from underneath the berry farm. Let's give that guy something to do then. Oh no, I'm going to be placing down a wheat farm. Yeah, you can do that. Oops. Yeah, don't want to take up his. Where's his? Let's see. To there. So I can reclaim the dirt from here. And that'll give me enough to put a wheat farm upstairs. Of course, it would have been easier to put a berry farm upstairs and leave all of this down here for wheat. Yeah. So what is that? That's 4 wide. So you've gone very quiet, Mia. Is that because of the echo?
Probably. I'm trying
'Cause
to
you're
figure
not
out
telling me-
angles.
You're not telling me what chat's saying.
Well, do you really want to know chat discussing whether or not Sal is or has no echo is the right way to write Sal has no echo?
Oh yeah, because if I don't know what they're saying, I don't know. I can't contribute. So, do we have a bad echo?
I don't know, they haven't told us yet. Apparently you're echoless now. I don't know about myself, but I can see the other bar moving. Unless I'm talking really quiet, but that's weird.
We always get a bit of movement.
No,
just
this is
whether
more
it's-
severe.
Okay.
So, Bell also is asking, what do we think of grand strategy games like Hearts of Iron?
I used to play a lot of Rome Total War. What other things like that have I played? When I used to play a lot of board games, I used to love playing Risk.
They're alright, but I need to be in the mood for them.
Yeah.
I think I'm making it worse. Maybe I'm not? No, it's still bad.
Okay, well, what we'll do, I'll just place down, I'll mark out this berry farmer. And shift the berry farmer from the bottom. So I'll just set up this farm and then we'll call the stream to an end. Sort out the echo and then we'll come back later. Oh, actually, I don't need to make any more nails.
Blazing Gale says that the only board games you need in your life are Talisman and Poker. Lieutenant Lurkin says, Lucan. Why do I keep putting an R in there? Lieutenant Lucan says that Rome Total War was an awesome game.
Yeah. Although, when they brought out Medieval War, I enjoyed that even more. I did start the one that came out after. Was it the Napoleon one? But Medieval War, oh, that
Say goodbye
was...
to Pale.
Oh, bye, Pale! Oh, yeah, I need to put a... Actually, I probably should have built this out one more so that there was a bit of a walkway. Mind, I'll just set him up with a crate for the moment. And a light.
Silent Assassin can't even remember what he had said that involved has. You know, in response to the weird discussion about whether people is or has. Sorry. The sentence was, Sal's echo has gone.
Oh, Sal's echo is gone or has gone? Is that the question?
There you go, I reminded you.
I don't know
You
what
can
the right
start
answer
arguing
is.
again.
Wheat farmer we want down here. Right.
Blazing Gale wants to know if Sauron wants to settle this dispute by playing a fighting game. Salus.
Okay, shall we take a break from the stream there, sort out the thing, the echo, Sometimes just waggling all the cables and things sorts it out. And then we shall be back with you shortly.
I guess so. Farewell.